Welcome to Trade Pro. In this video, I'm going to show you the best trend direction indicator you have probably never seen before, along with the best settings for it. I will also go through and show you just how good this indicator really is without any cherry picking. I'm just going to go in order for about 40 signals in a row while discussing the best way to trade with an indicator like this and make money. This works just as well for things like Bitcoin, so I will go to the Bitcoin chart and show it there as well later on. But first, let me show you the indicator and the settings that I have for it, and then we'll go through a bunch of examples in a row, no cherry picking, so you can see how good this indicator is. All right, let me show you where to find this indicator. It's a free indicator in TradingView, and if you simply search for rubend, then you're going to find the indicator. It's called multi-time frame Heiken Ashi candles. rubend18 is the author. So put that up on your chart and you will notice that I've changed the settings to look different and also the actual inputs. So these are the inputs I have. And what this is doing is it's taking the Heiken Ashi candles from 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, hourly, 90, 2-hour, 4-hour, 12-hour, and the daily, and putting them all in these little dots. What needs to happen for this indicator to go red in the background is all of the time frames need to line up. So let's just kind of zoom in here. You can see that all the dots need to go red at the same time for this to indicate a downtrend or turn red in the background. And each of these dots is a different time frame Heiken Ashi candle. All right. So we have a bunch of different time frames needing to line up all at once with their Heiken Ashi candle in order to give a signal with this indicator. And it does a phenomenal job of giving trend direction indicator changes. Now, that's pretty much it. I also changed the style. But obviously that doesn't make too big of a difference. I got rid of 2 of the time frames as I found this was enough. Now let's go through a bunch of examples here just so I can show you how good this indicator is and how you should use it to trade. Okay, I'm going to go through one by one and let's pinpoint where these actually occur. So this trend change occurs right on this candle close right here. So we get a nice down move after that. It's looking good. Then we'll go quickly through this candle on this one. We get a nice big up move here. Let's go to the next one. Next, we get a downtrend signal right here. Get a bit of a pullback and then big down move. And goes green down here. And I'm just going to keep going through these and show you just how good this works. So huge up move on this one. And then this one here, we get the red signal right around here. Still get another down move after that. Then we get another green signal right here. Get that move up. Stays green until right here on this candle. Get a big down move. Green right here. Goes up. Huge, huge, huge up move on this one. And then we get the red signal right here on this candle. Get the pullback and a down move. So if you're noticing so far, every single time that this has signaled the trend change, there has been a significant move in the favor of what this is signaling. So let's continue and kind of talk a little bit about what you can actually do with this indicator. So when it comes to trading, how do you actually use this indicator to your advantage to make money in the market? That's what we're trying to do, right? So essentially, there's 2 things. One is that you only take long positions when this is in the green. You only take short positions when this is signaling in the red. And the next thing is, if you are in a short position because this was red and you were selling each pullback, and then it goes green while you're in a position, you should get out of that position. If it signals the opposite of your position, you don't want to be in that position anymore because you don't want to be trading against this indicator. All right. So this indicator works so well that you don't want to be on the other side of the market if this signal goes against you. Often what you'll see with this is you'll get a signal, there will be a pullback, and then you get your big move in the favor. But I have yet to see a single time where price doesn't go quite hugely in the favor of the signal. This, I think, was the smallest one that I could find, where it goes green on this candle. It still gives you a move. Then it gets you right out of any position you would be in long right there and gives you a huge downtrend. But based on all of these setups that we're looking at here, all of these, or almost all of them, have potential to make money. So this trend indicator really does a good job. And I think it's actually a very strong contender for maybe even taking out the 200 EMA, the classic trend direction indicator. So huge downtrend on this one. Then it gets you in right here. And you don't necessarily have to use it as a buy signal when it flips green, but I'd say when it's green, you should only be looking to buy. And if you're in a buy and it flips to red, you want to get out of your buy position. Same thing for shorts, obviously. If you're in a short position and the thing flips to green, you don't want to be in that short position any longer. So I'm on the 30-minute time frame here, and so I'm guessing, if you go out to the 4 hour, the 1 hour, your signal is going to be slightly later than if you're on the 30-minute. Okay, this was a huge one. But essentially, you just don't want to be trading against this indicator. I mean, that's the most basic way to use this, is trade with this indicator. Don't trade against it. Another big one here, still going. All right, and then it ends right here. So when this thing says that the trend has ended, the trend has really come to an end, or at least temporarily. I mean, you can just see, all these that I'm going through, and I don't know how many more I'm going to go through, but you kind of get the point that this thing really does a phenomenal job. And we'll flip over to the Bitcoin chart here in just a sec, because you guys are going to get bored of seeing me go through on euro against the US dollar over and over again. But still, not a single time where there's not a move in the favor that would put you in profit if you had bought on a green or sold on a red. So really does a great job, and it holds its position, so it doesn't really flip around too often. So even on a big pullback like this, where most indicators would flip to green, this one stays red. So it's not so sensitive where it's going to just flip back and forth on you constantly. And I think this will be the last one that I'm going to go through here, and then we'll, oh, that's a huge one. So signal this massive drop here. But anyway, let's get over to Bitcoin and show some examples outside of the Forex market, because I know a lot of my viewers are not currency traders. They're more cryptocurrency traders. So let's head on over to Bybit, my exchange of choice. By the way, if you don't use Bybit and you trade crypto, you need to be using Bybit. Check out my Bybit link in the description. All right, so here's Bitcoin. Let's just go back a little and go through some examples here. Let's see how it did with these moves here. So got the short signal right here. Obviously, we know what happened. Stays red all the way till the very bottom here. Then it gives you the green right here. Got that up move. Gives the red right here. So I mean, again, it's simple. You don't want to be on the opposite side of this indicator. So I don't really need to say it too many more times, but this does do a great job. So I'm impressed by it, and I think it's valuable to share with everyone. So let's just go through some examples here. Sorry for the repetition, but you know, trading is repetition. So I'm going to show a bunch of examples and not cherry pick like a lot of YouTube channels will do. But it seems like the same story over here on Bitcoin, you know. Seems like this thing doesn't really get it wrong, because it gets that multi-time frame approach using up to the daily time frame to really confirm the trend change. This one doesn't do so hot. So it gets a little pullback, a little move in the favor, but this is one of the worst ones that we've seen. This one gets quite late on it. Still not too bad right there. All right. And I'm gonna cut it off here in just a sec. I think you guys get the point, and if anyone's still watching, you know, you've seen enough examples to, you know, kind of do the research on your own at this point. See how long this stays in. Yeah, all the way here. Flips green right at the top here. So, you know, often you get these pullbacks right after it flips color. So perhaps you could devise a strategy where whenever you get a signal, you get in on the first pullback. Or, you know, if you're going to trade with this indicator, exit your position if it flips against you. Okay. So if you're going to be buying green, and just holding it and swing trading it until you get that red signal, you know, perhaps that is the way to go. Oh, this one really kept going down. And then looks like we're at the most recent time here. So when did this one get you in? Looks like on this big candle. So buy, and then we all know what happened. This was this week. So still in the green right now on Bitcoin currently. So buying only, according to this indicator at least. All right. So that's pretty much it for the video. Just wanted to show you guys a really awesome trend indicator that may even be better than the 200 period EMA or a combination of EMAs, the more traditional way of doing it. But a multi-time frame Heiken Ashi approach is pretty cool. And I would definitely, I am interested personally in trying this out. And, you know, if it performs better than 200 EMA, then why not use it? So I'm always looking for the best thing out there. That's why I have so many videos on different indicators and strategies. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a fantastic day.